Well, as everybody say, welcome to the Smalltalks conference. This is the 16th time we did this conference. As Francisco showed, it started in 2007. So I don't want to take that amount of time. So I will just like to comment a little some of the details about the conference. The first one is that the talks obviously will be in English, even though we have exceptions. So we did, for those that don't know, we did 2 days, the Monday and Tuesday, in Spanish for students so that they can get up to speed with small talk. And also, I think for teachers as well, so that both teachers and students can learn a little bit small talk before actually going friends, right? Um, but again, most of the talks will be in English. I think all of them this year will be in English. I would like to thank the Universidad Nacional de Mar del Plata, all of the authorities, Francisco. We got really good, a lot of help from the very beginning. When we talked to Francisco about the idea, he was very helpful, and he had all of the backup he needed from the university. So very nice. And also, it's a nice city. We like to be here. We were looking also like to, for us, it would be easier to do it in Buenos Aires, right? But we believe it's important to promote small talk across the country. So even if it's more difficult for us, we believe it's important to go to the different places in Argentina. So that's why we try to find a balance between doing conferences in Buenos Aires and in other provinces, or even other cities, like in this case, Mar del Plata. So thanks all of the local organizers. Obviously, we have Francisco, but I'm sure he also got a lot of help, people in the table, all of the authorities of the university. I don't like to put names because I'm sure I will be missing a lot of people, and that wouldn't be fair for them. But as general, thanks to all the local organizers, it's really impossible to do a conference if you don't have a local person helping with the setup. So thank you for that. I would like to also thank all of our sponsors, which again, without the sponsors, this wouldn't be possible, because this is what allow us to have the conference free, which is one of our one of our principles. We want the conference to be free. We have coffee breaks that require some budget. We have the recordings of the talks. So all of that it's possible thanks to our sponsors, and also as well to all the people that donated. So we have a lot of contributors, individual contributors. It's not just the T-shirt. It really helped us in the same way that our sponsors help us. So for the T-shirt, you probably saw in the registration, it's only available if you donated, because we cannot give T-shirts for everybody without the donation. But that's always been like that. I also wanted to thank the FAST members that they have been working on this conference for many months at this point. Even if you come here and it looks like something simple to do, I promise it requires a lot of time, a lot of energy. Maxi, Gabi, Hernan, they all put a lot of their own personal time for this. So thanks to them. And finally, FAST is not the FAST board is not the only one that helped to the organization. We have other people that help with the banners, with the social dinner, in the registration table. Again, I don't want to mention names. We have people that help with the t-shirt payments. So we receive a lot of help. So you know who you are. So thank you for helping us. Um, and in that sense, something that I think is important is that I would like to make it clear that this is not our conference. This is not FAST conference. It's your conference. So if you like it, you can always help. Uh, you don't. My personal advice would be that you don't need to give it for granted that there will always be a small talk and someone doing the conference for you. So we always appreciate help. There are little things that can be done. Uh, don't be shy. If there's anything that you think you could help, we always welcome that help, even for a small task, like grabbing the microphone and go around if someone has questions, or helping with the social dinner payments, or the T-shirts, or whatever. There are a lot of the registration table. There are a lot of tasks where uh, we would appreciate some help. So, not only for this conference, but for the upcoming conference, this is something that we very much appreciate. So, if you notice in the future conference that you could help, that would be awesome. About FAST, for those that are not aware, for the new people, FAST is a non-profit organization. The goal, obviously, is to promote Smalltalk in Argentina. And um, one of the things we do is the Smalltalks conference, but that's not the only one that we can do. We're always open for ideas, and we will get that in a second. Um, Currently, the FAST organization is composed by a board of members, and our president is Hernan Wilkinson. Our executive secretary is Maximiliano Tabacman. I am the treasurer. Uh, that's a little bit of the internal details, but you know, we all do a lot of things. It's just that's the official layout. So, as I was saying earlier, uh, we would like to promote Smalltalk. Dot. Smalltalks, it's one of the things that we can do, but we're always looking for ideas on how we can promote this even further. So again, if you have ideas, you would like to organize a workshop, you need funding to make some to put some videos online, or you will need help funding help for something related to promoting Smalltalk in Argentina, come talk to us. Um, it won't mean immediately that we will be able to do it, but at least we would like to listen to hear about it and see if there's something that we can do. So if you have those ideas, please come talk to us. Um, so now a little bit about these small talks in particular this year. So we had around 100 registered participants, but we know that this is some people just register and then they don't attend. So we know that there is a percentage of attendees that don't actually get. Some go one day, but not all of the days. Sometimes students register, but then they put a lot of exams in the middle of the week and they need to stay at home and study. So, but we have a decent amount of registered participants this year. We have 3 days of talks um, with the 2 days of the pre-small talk that I already mentioned, Monday and Tuesday, for students and teachers in Spanish. We have 2 invited speakers this year that I will get there in a second. And then we have the social dinner, which I will talk in a little bit also. So for the invited speakers, I really wanted to thank these two amazing guys, Johan and Norbert. They came from a long distance. Johan is from Belgium, Norbert is from Germany. They were cool enough to come here. They're really enjoying. I tried to fill Ados and Malbec, so they're happy. But still was a long trip for them. They are super cool guys. Don't be shy. Go talk to them. They know a lot of small talk. They contribute to a lot of open source projects. And what is interesting about these, both of them, is that they also understand the business aspect of Smalltalk. They both of them have a lot of business experience with Smalltalk. So it's not that they are just hobbyistic, but they can pay the bills with Smalltalk. So each of them will present 2 talks. So that would be pretty good. So thank you. For the social dinner, we have booked this place called Vista Norte for tomorrow. The only thing is that the registration was closed yesterday. That's why we tried to market about it as much as we could in our social channels via email, because we needed to give the restaurant the number by Sunday. So that's why it's already too late, but we did our best so that everybody could have the time to register. Now, in the website, there is a payment link with Mercado Pago. If you didn't pay already, please pay in advance with Mercado Pago. If you need to pay in cash, maybe because you are foreign and you don't have Mercado Pago, come talk to me. You can pay in cash to me. But if you can do it via Mercado Pago, that would be easier. Again, the link is in the website. I will keep the cash. Not for me, for fast. Yeah, I'm the treasurer. Okay, so a few notes for the speakers. As usual, try not to go beyond your time. That's not something new, it's something obvious. Try your machine. So in the coffee breaks, bring your machine here, try the HDMI, double check everything is working fine, and do that before your talk, obviously, if you can. I recommend giving some minutes for questions, so don't estimate your presentation 30 minutes because otherwise you won't have time for questions. So if you could aim for 25 minutes or something so that you can give a couple of minutes for questions. And lastly, if you're not used to do presentations, I strongly recommend that you don't use dark themes. They don't look good in Beamers. Try to use light themes or high contrast colors if possible. If you are doing a live demo where you will be showing code, etc., I recommend you go at the back of the room and double check that you can read the font. So do that when you're testing your machine. Also double check that the guys at the back can read your fonts correctly, because there's nothing worse than a live demo where you cannot even see the nothing. And I've seen millions of presentations like that. So please check that for your own convenience. So the talks will be recorded as usual. They will be uploaded to YouTube so that a lot of people can actually watch the presentations later. The only thing I would like to add here is that we talked with our photographer, well, the videographer, what's the name? He recommend us to, if you are gonna be talking, you probably stay in this area. If you start to go, there's too much bright there. So it would be easier if you can stay around this area. It would be a better quality. That's what they told us. That's in case you move a lot, try to stay in this area. The social channels, if you want to help us promote the conference, we recommend using that hashtag if you are using, well, Twitter, I said Twitter, or X now, or Facebook. We also have a WhatsApp community and a WhatsApp group. where people can discuss. We can organize dinner if you want to hang out together after the conference, details about the conference, questions. So you can join that WhatsApp group, which is just for this particular conference. Now, for more long-term engagement, we recommend that you join our Slack channel. It's called Buenos Aires Smalltalk. It's a Slack channel. Is that server? Okay, it's a Slack server where we have around 200 members. Both actually, we have both people, Spanish-speaking people, but we also have some people externally. So you will see that there's mixed. We are mixing Spanish with English, depending on who is discussing in Slack. We have multiple channels for a lot of different topics. So if you are not there, I recommend you. It's a friendly place where you can talk. Okay, so the Wi-Fi details for this room, the network is Magna, and the password is Ingeniería. So I can give you a second to write it down if you want, or take a picture, and then you can connect. Otherwise, you can always ask me if you need this information again. So, I mean, for Argentinians, this is obvious, but remember, this is a public place. While everybody tries to do their best to protect your belongings, you need to look after. Don't, I mean, common sense, just common sense. And finally, as always, we are looking for a venue to do a Smalltalks 2025. Of course, we would like a nice city like Mar del Plata, but that's not always possible. So, whatever idea you have, if you have someone that you know, even if Smalltalk is not teach in the university, we can still, like for example, here I think that's the case, but we have Francisco, which help us. So if you have ideas, just let us know. We can get in contact to the different universities. So just let us know if you have ideas. And that's it. I don't have any other important detail. But I'm open to questions that you may have about the conference. If not, we can just start with the fun. Okay, let's start.